Video number 2, job number is 2022563-2. We're taking this video after doing some targeted root cutting at about 30 feet, which is inside of the home, underneath the basement floor. We're back out at the main connection, just taking a full video from the main back. Camera's a little less fuzzy this time around. A bit of steam floating around in the sewer lateral. Change in direction, either a 45 or 22 degree turn. Looks like there's a small amount of tree roots on the inside of that turn. And a little bit right there, so between about 83 and 82 there's a root penetration present. Pretty well cut back right now. Didn't see it too well in the first round because the lens is pretty fuzzy with the sewer air. Material is likely 6-inch clay through this sewer lateral. These are just spider webs. That might be a very fine root. Hard to say. It's unusual because it's not hanging in at a pipe joint. It's kind of away from the joint a little bit. So it's either a very thick spider web or a very fine tree root. Or very, yeah. One or two. Transition to the PVC section. Like a spot repair was performed outside, right in front of the home. And we have our main cleanout Y. Now we've entered into the basement. We have this segment of pooling water that we noted on the first video. Another section of pooling water, approaching the Y, turning through the Y. Here we had quite a bit of root growing in, cut back quite well. We also have a better view of the fracture that we saw earlier. So the root is cut back nicely, and there we see the fracture going from basically the 6 o'clock position and spiraling up to the about 9 o'clock position. Likely a stress fracture, and then the straight part of that Y is heading back to the bathroom stack. Again, the pooling water that we noted, a little bit of the grease that was here got loosened off when we were doing the targeted root cutting. Floor drain Y, and then some pooling there. And now we have some more thicker grease that's just hanging out at the top of the pipe here. It gets even more pronounced right here. Looks like we got about half of the top of the pipe is full of grease. We burrowed basically a 3-inch hole on the bottom of a 4-inch pipe. Transitioning to cast iron, of note is that the more we pass through this section, the harder and harder it is to get through here. When we come forward, there's definitely a snag point, and it gets really hard to push through. Suspect some very heavy pitting on the back side of this cast iron long sweep, and there's possibly some divots there that the camera is hanging up against. Can't really see the inside of the radius of that cast iron 90. All we're looking at really as we push through is the outside radius. And as we come up, we see the transition to the PVC that's visible above the concrete floor. Laundry tub T. And our newly installed clean out Y, and then the laundry tub drain arm.